Most people think you need a complex strategy to win in crypto, but what if two of the most well-known indicators in trading history still work? I took EMA and MACD, combined them into a single strategy, and backtested it across 8 crypto pairs and 6 years of data. One specific time frame completely changed the outcome. The strategy is built around 2 ideas. First, trend direction. We use 2 EMAs, the 50 period and the 200 period. If price is above the EMA 200, we're in a macro bull market. If it's below, we stay flat. Simple filter, no exceptions. Second, momentum confirmation. That's where the MACD comes in. We only enter when the MACD line has crossed above the signal line within the last 3 candles, and the MACD has to be above 0. That means we're in bullish territory, not just bouncing off a low. Both conditions have to align, trend and momentum together. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people would add a take-profit target, a 5% target, a 10% target, something fixed. This strategy doesn't. Instead, it holds the trade until momentum fades. The exit fires when the MACD crosses back below the signal line. If the macro trend breaks, price crosses below the EMA 200, we also exit immediately. For the stop loss, I didn't use a fixed percentage. I used ATR, average true range, which measures current market volatility. The stop is set at 1.5 times ATR below the entry price. That gives the trade enough room to breathe without overexposing capital. To test this properly, I used Freqtrade for backtesting. Here's the exact setup. Exchange, Binance Spot. Pairs, BTC, ETH, SOL, BNB, large cap, high liquidity assets. Time range from May 2020 to March 2026. Max open trades, 8, and I tested 6 different time frames from 1 hour all the way up to 12 hours. Let's go through them. The 1-hour chart generated 212% total profit. That sounds okay at first, but here's the problem. It fired 7,660 trades over 6 years. More trades means more fees, more slippage, and more noise. And drawdown hit nearly 30%. In practice, this time frame doesn't hold up. Moving to the 2-hour chart, profit jumped to 1,743%. Trades dropped to 3,511. Drawdown fell to just 11.7%. Now we're seeing something different. The Sharpe ratio, a measure of risk-adjusted return, came in at 2.12. That's exceptionally high for any algorithmic strategy. Now here's where things really change. The 4-hour chart, 2,311% total profit. $1,000 became $24,000. Only 1,786 trades across 6 years, roughly 1 trade every day and a half. Max drawdown 14.3%, Sharpe ratio 1.59. Let that sink in. Buy and hold during the same period returned about 1,700%. This strategy beat the market while spending much of the time sitting in cash. Going higher, 6 hours, performance starts to decline. 8 hours climbs back to 2,667%, but Sharpe drops to 0.90. By 12 hours, signals are too slow. Profit collapses to 1,218%. The pattern is clear. Too fast is noisy, too slow is delayed. The 2-hour and 4-hour charts sit right in the middle. That's the sweet spot, where signal quality and execution frequency are perfectly balanced. This strategy isn't perfect. It has drawdowns, losing streaks, and flat periods. Because it's trend following, it works best in bull or clearly trending markets. If the market chops sideways for months, it will underperform. That's the trade-off. If you want to push it further, you could add a volume filter or run pair-specific optimization through HyperOpt. If you want to test this yourself, the full strategy code is available in the description below. Before going live with real capital, I'd recommend at least 2 months of paper trading first. Make sure the behavior matches what you see in the backtest on your own setup. If you're serious about building systems like this, I also have a full Freqtrade course where I cover everything step by step, from zero to fully automated strategies running 24 hours a day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next strategy breakdown. I'll see you in the next one.